Travis Hunter's girlfriend fanning out his final for Lil Wayne and
They got married in Tennessee, where there's no time limit for a spouse to become eligible for alimony, as long as there's a financial need. Come to find out, it was her idea to get married in Tennessee because of this luxury venue.
He ain't said I do yet, but he did. I been said that. I think he done got married on us and ain't talking about it. Nah, not yet.
Not yet. I like it.
I'm gonna do your prenup first. It's gonna be about this thick.
From the very beginning, with this my type thing.
I didn't go. I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. So then I left him.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months. And then finally I answered him. But I didn't want to like be nothing. I just wanted to just be friends.
Welcome back to your daily dose of scandal and glamour. The Travis Hunter's world just flipped upside down. His wife, Leanna Lynn, just got exposed in the messiest way possible. Fans have been warning Travis for a while now, calling her for the streets. And it looks like he just found out the ugly truth for himself. Word is, not only did Leanna cheat on him, but insiders are now whispering that she might even be expecting a baby with one of his own teammates. That's not just messy. That's scandal on a whole new level. But hold up, it gets even worse.
The first thing that ever stood out to me about Travis was that he never tried to change me at all. So like I said, I met him in college. He was in high school, and I obviously I was in the middle of outgrowing partying, but I still partied a lot. And I don't know if y'all know this, but he doesn't drink at all. Like, even though he's legal to drink, he doesn't drink. And I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila in my veins. So I drink. I don't drink a lot, but I drink. And I used to party and stuff. And he would literally drive me, sit outside for hours while I'm inside partying, and then take us home.
Again, I still hope that all goes well for Travis Hunter. You know, I really do. I still hope that he has counsel around him that will show him and steer him.
Word on the block is that Leanna's already plotting to file for divorce just 2 months after tying the knot with Travis. And here's the jaw dropper. Travis never signed a prenup. Fans can't stop asking the same thing. Was Travis really that blind, or has Leanna been playing the long game from the very start with nothing but his money in her sights? Either way, it's looking bad. And the craziest part, the warning signs were right there in plain sight. Back in 2022, way before the NFL contract, the wedding bells, and all these wild headlines, Travis and Leanna sat down for an interview that barely made noise at the time. But watching it now, it hits totally different. In that interview, Leanna didn't act like a smitten fiancé. She didn't gush over him or play up the love story for the cameras. Nope. She kept it raw and unfiltered. She straight up admitted that Travis wasn't even her type when they first met. And she wasn't talking about looks either. She said it was because he was younger and because he had already cheated on a girlfriend before. Leanna literally said, "I'm going to start from the very beginning with this. My type." And looking back now.
They got married in Tennessee, where there's no time limit for a spouse to become eligible for alimony, as long as there's a financial need. Come to find out, it was her idea to get married in Tennessee because of this luxury venue.
Fans are saying that was the first big red flag waving right in front of Travis's face. Back then, people laughed it off, just an awkward little slip in an interview, nothing to hang on to. But now, with whispers of a $40 million divorce demand and a video of Leanna looking way too cozy with one of Travis's own teammates, that old moment is being replayed like a warning shot everyone ignore, and the gossip only gets dirtier.
He ain't said I do yet, but he did. I been said that. I think he done got married on us and ain't talking about it. Nah, not yet.
Not yet. I like it.
I'm gonna do your prenup first. It's gonna be about this thick.
Not only is she accused of stepping out with this teammate, but reports are swirling that she might even be carrying his child. That's not just scandal, that's betrayal at the highest level. And honestly, Travis should have clocked this from the jump. When someone straight up admits you're not their type in front of cameras, the real question is, what flipped the switch? Fans say the answer's obvious. The moment Travis's career started exploding, the vibe between them shifted overnight. Suddenly, the relationship looked polished, calculated, and ready for the public eye. When he signed with the Jaguars, everything changed. Leanna wasn't just tagging along anymore.
Get suckered into this bro, because something ain't right. I didn't like that video. He wasn't my type. Remember, you wasn't my type. But when you successful, you everybody's type. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, they find out your potential. Now you everybody's type. Be careful with that, bro.
She was stepping fully into that NFL wife spotlight, mingling with big names, posing for the cameras, and making sure she was seen in all the right places. That's why the leaked footage of her getting way too comfortable with that teammate has fans shook. The timing couldn't be more suspicious. It lines up perfectly with the moment she embraced the role, the fame, the status, the luxury perks that came with being tied to Travis's career. Now fans are convinced the video didn't just leak by accident. The big theory online, Leanna made sure it got out, and she wanted Travis to see it.
This woman really love you like that, bro. You gotta watch the signs, man. That woman said you wasn't even her type. If a woman tell me she not my type but end up with me, then what's keeping you here? What's keeping you here then? If I'm not your type, that means you going off looks. So what's keeping you here? You gotta ask, but you young though. But you gotta ask yourself them questions. We not coming down on you, brother. We trying to wake you up. You know what I'm saying? Before they end up.
Travis is convinced she's pulling a cold strategy, using drama to wreck the marriage on purpose, messing with his head until she finally walks away for good. From the outside, it looks like Leanna's always been chasing a different type of man, and that man was never Travis. He's not the party animal type. He doesn't drink, he doesn't hit the clubs, and he keeps his circle small and tight. Meanwhile, Leanna, she thrives on that fast life, the nightlife, the chaos. Exactly what people mean when they say she's for the streets. If she wasn't getting that lifestyle with Travis, maybe she figured she'd find it somewhere else. One of the biggest red flags, a resurfaced clip that's gone viral all over again. In it, Leanna laughs while telling a story about Travis driving her to parties, dropping her off, and then waiting outside in the car for hours. She bragged that he never complained, never tried to stop her from drinking, even though he doesn't touch alcohol himself. Some fans tried to spin it as Travis being supportive, but most saw it for what it really was. Proof of how off balance this whole relationship has been from the start. Picture it. Travis sitting quietly in the car, loyal and patient, while Leanna's inside getting wild, fully wrapped up in a social scene that never included him. To fans, it was like they weren't even living the same life under the same roof. Two totally different worlds forced into one relationship. And here's the kicker. Leanna herself thought it was funny. She laughed about how he'd wait for hours while she partied hard inside. That one story alone speaks louder than any rumor about just how distant these two really were. Fans are already convinced that Leanna finally found her real type, the kind of man who matches her late night energy, the nightlife, the chaos, the spotlight. But now the big question is, how's she planning to keep up that wild lifestyle with a baby possibly on the way? That's the part nobody can figure out, and it makes the whole leaked footage of her cozying up to Travis's teammate look way dirtier. It's no longer just a caught slipping moment. It looks like part of a full-blown pattern, and it didn't stop there. The wedding reception and what should have been the happiest day of their lives turned into a viral spectacle for all the wrong reasons. Guests and fans alike couldn't shake the feeling that something was off with Leanna's vibe. Instead of joy and love, people walked away whispering about tension, secrets, and cracks showing right there in front of the cameras. The clip that won't die, the dance floor moment. Travis leans in for a kiss, cameras flashing, music blasting, and Leanna subtly dodges him. It was so quick most people would have missed it live. But fans have freeze-framed it, slowed it down, and dissected it frame by frame. That tiny pullback became the biggest talking point of the night. Did she really just swerve her brand new husband on their wedding day? Fans swear she did, and the video is everywhere. But then came the so-called grand gesture. Travis dropped nearly $500,000 on a brand new Mercedes G-Wagon as her wedding gift. Most brides would have been screaming, crying tears of joy, maybe even jumping into their man's arms. Not Leanna. She just stood there, barely cracking a smile, looking like someone handed her car keys she didn't even want. And that moment had fans asking the coldest question of all. Was she ever in this for love, or was it always about the lifestyle? Her reaction to that G-Wagon was icy, distant, ungrateful, almost like the car didn't even matter. Fans couldn't believe it. Imagine getting handed a $500,000 ride on your wedding day and barely cracking a smile. Seriously, what would you do if that gift was dropped in your lap? Most people would have gone crazy with excitement, but Leanna looked like she'd been handed a pair of socks. Now stack that next to her reaction when she met Lil Wayne. The difference is wild. With Wayne, her energy was off the charts, smiling ear to ear, hyped up like she just won the lottery. The way she lit up around him compared to Travis's big surprise had fans shook. That contrast was way too obvious to ignore. And those two moments, dodging the wedding kiss and acting cold over the G-Wagon, did more than just raise eyebrows. They set the entire tone for what came next. Add in the choice of wedding location, and suddenly this whole fairy tale feels like it was never really about love. Because here's the juicy detail everyone's breaking down. Travis and Leanna didn't get married in Georgia, where he's from, or in Florida, where he plays ball. Nope, they tied the knot in Chattanooga, Tennessee. On the surface, Leanna brushed it off, saying it was just about the pretty venue and the vibes. But the internet moves fast and fans dug deeper. They pointed out that Tennessee is one of the rare states where a spouse can be granted alimony without any minimum length of marriage. Now, people are asking, yet was this wedding about romance or was it about locking in that money from day one? So basically, in Tennessee, you can marry someone, divorce them in the same year, and still cash out with alimony. That's the exact loophole TikTok ran with, breaking it down in viral threads and exposing how the whole setup could play right into Leanna's hands. Fans started calling it the ultimate short-long game. Marry quick, exit quick, and secure the bag before the ink on the marriage license even dries. And here's the bombshell. Travis didn't sign a prenup, not because he couldn't, but because he flat out refused, even after lawyers, NFL vets, and influencers begged him to lock one in. Some even offered to draft it for free, and still, nothing. Travis walked straight into marriage with no legal safety net, like he trusted love would protect him. Now people are dragging him for being reckless because it's looking like the biggest rookie mistake of his life. And think about it. No prenup, married in one of the most alimony-friendly states in the country, and a $46 million rookie contract sitting on the table. The dots aren't hard to connect, and fans are connecting every single one of them. To many, this doesn't look like romance anymore, and it looks like a setup. And it's not just random fans sounding alarms now. Big names from the industry, entertainers, NFL legends who've lived through ugly divorces are speaking out. They're warning Travis publicly to protect himself before it's too late. One of the most eye-opening clips came from a veteran who went through his own marriage scandal. On camera, he looked Travis dead in the eye and said, "Get a prenup." No shade, no gossip, just wisdom. Protect yourself. But Travis didn't listen. And now the whole world is waiting to see if that choice is about to cost him millions. Comedian Godfrey lit up social media when he called out Leanna's "not my type" comment as the biggest red flag of them all. He didn't sugarcoat it either. He said that one line exposed her true intentions from the start, and fans ate it up. Suddenly, that old clip wasn't just awkward, it was evidence. Then came Board Ward, aka Bedwell, who went even harder. He flat out dragged Leanna for openly flirting with other men and dropping thirst trap posts like she was single. He told Travis to wake up before it was too late, and people agreed that this wasn't just noise. It was a warning. And now here's the twist. Travis has always played Captain Save Her. Whenever Leanna caught heat online, whether it was a shady joke, a harsh tweet, or a full-blown drag session, he was right there defending her name. He never let anyone come for her without clapping back. Fans used to joke that he was her shield, always ready to go to war in her defense. But this time, everything felt different. After that leaked video of Leanna getting extra cozy with a Jaguars teammate went viral, Travis went completely silent. No cryptic Instagram story, no emotional tweet, no interviews shutting down the rumors, nothing. And for someone who usually rushes to defend her at lightning speed, that silence spoke volumes. Fans started questioning what it meant. Was Travis in shock? Was he playing it safe with divorce rumors circling like vultures? Or was this the first time he finally let himself wonder if the whispers were true? Because while Travis stayed quiet, Leanna's reaction told a whole different story. As that leaked clip went viral, Leanna jumped online with a tearful video, staring straight into the camera with red eyes and shaky breaths. Fans weren't buying it. They said it screamed damage control, like she was trying to flip the narrative before things spiraled out of her hands. But here's where it gets even heavier. If the rumors are true and she really is pregnant by one of Travis's teammates, that would be the ultimate betrayal, the final straw. Imagine the heartbreak. Your own teammate, your own locker room, and your own wife all tangled in the same scandal. It's no wonder fans say Travis looks like a man on the edge. Who wouldn't? Right now, the whole thing feels like it's cracking apart in real time. Travis Hunter, one of the brightest young stars in the NFL, caught in the middle of a soap opera that's as messy as it is personal. His wife wrapped up in whispers of infidelity, footage going viral, and pregnancy rumors that just won't die down. And every hour this drags on, the drama only explodes bigger. So what happens next? Does Travis keep his silence, or does he finally fire back? Is this the bitter end of their marriage, or is it just the beginning of an even wilder chapter? One thing's guaranteed: the spotlight isn't leaving this story anytime soon. And if fans are right, the next twist is already on its way. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to stay in the loop with all the latest tips. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and I'll catch you in the next video.